Hello and welcome to Destiny Digits. This is going to be the soul urge reading for soul urge number 4. So your soul urge number tells you about what motivates you. And just like you know your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node in astrology, there are 4 numbers in your core chart for numerology that you can know. Your life path, your expression, your soul urge, and your birthday. So when I post videos, you should have 4 videos that you can relate to. And you can, if you don't know those numbers, you can use the links in the description box, find those numbers, and then watch the video that correlates. So your soul urge talks about something that motivates you. What motivates you in this life? Why, what is it within you that makes you do what you do? What pushes you? What drives you? So I like to pull 3 oracle cards and then take note of the bottom of the deck. We have Voyage. So if you're watching this reading, your soul urge is a 4. 4s are teachers. They're builders. They're very responsible people. These are the people that make companies thrive. They build families, right? They have they're very disciplined, very practical. They're steady. They're helpful. They can be traditional, but very orderly. Like they're systematic people, and they can come up with a task and achieve it with ease. They're great builders. So if there's something you want to build, right? We have Voyage. I feel like you are on the voyage to create something. Okay. Now this voyage has 3 energies. We have community. So I feel like you're going to be finding your tribe or building a community or joining a community that resonates with what you are seeking, once you arrive where you are headed on this voyage. Next, we have solitude. Okay. And so I feel like you are joining a community. You are learning that you have something else bigger to do, something else bigger to contribute to the space that you are a part of. Now, it is through solitude that you will be able to get all the answers and discover the unknowns that you don't know, right? And so it's coming out of this solitude. I think you're going to have some type of enlightenment. And also when we're in solitude, it's also where we go to put ourselves back together. So if we're breaking something apart in our life and we want to take this new journey, there are things we need to leave behind, things we got to take, things we got to purge, things we got to cleanse. And I feel like all of that can be done in the privacy of just you. And then we have security. So I think Spirit is saying that at the end of your voyage, you're going to find the security that you seek. It is through solitude that you will receive the answers and that you will be able to build up your stamina for what comes next. You have something to give to this community. You are a transforming member within the community, and you will find your niche, your group, your people. Like people will come that kind of give you these little nuggets as you look to build this in your life. All right. So next to community, we have unavailable, controlling, and arrogant. And so I feel like if these are not your energies, these could be energies that you have faced and that you would like to no longer have to deal with, right? So, controlling people, arrogant people, people who are not really invested. They give you the bare minimal. They're kind of like the breadcrumbers. They give you just enough to make sure that you'll be there. And so I feel like if there are different people and places and things that you want in your life, you are going to be able to create and establish them. And if these were energies that you faced or energies that you had to carry to protect yourself from people that were not right for you, then that is going to be something that you can shift in your life. When it talks about solitude, it has ambitious and big thinker. And so I feel like it is in your alone space where your ambitions will start to rise and make themselves known to you. I think in whatever you think and desire, Spirit is saying, think bigger, go bigger, go bigger. This Voyage card has a whale in the sky. Like whales don't fly. But as a big thinker, you may think that something you desire isn't possible because you haven't seen it. It's not what's normally done. So Spirit is saying, muster up your ambition, think big, keep everything that you are creating and building and wanting to be a part of quiet. Say nothing to no one. Okay? Lastly, we have security. So, as a 4, you're stable, you're responsible. In all of this voyage, this newness that you are seeking is really about being able to establish security for you, the people you care about, the people that you love. I feel like you are wanting to see a return for what you invest. Right? You're hard workers. And I think, what motivates you is you like to get things done. What motivates you is you have no problem accomplishing the mundane. You're very practical, a very grounded thinker. But there is a level of security that you seek, and that is at the end of this voyage. But it will require you to keep in mind, how you are playing a part where you currently are. Go inside to recharge. And next to security, we have nurturing and stable. And so I think you are security for many, just based on the energy that you have. But you have to be your own security as you go on this voyage. I mentioned very clearly, don't tell anybody anything when you're building or creating. And so I think that you have to offer yourself what you have many, many, many times offered others, right? You are like that cornerstone of any quality organization. You are what keeps everybody together. And now I feel like this is where you have to nurture yourself and stabilize yourself as you go through these changes. At the bottom of the numerology deck next to Voyage, we have idealistic and generous, right? Those are vibrations of 9, which are very selfless. I think that you are selfless. Just based on how you arrive every day to work, to give of self for the greater good. And so I feel like this is a voyage where you get to go back and give to yourself. I think you are learning something about yourself. I think you want to see something created. And I think your mindset as you take this shift is very healthy. It is only through love and generosity that you are even pushed to accomplish and to take this new trek, this new voyage. All right, so now I'm going to do the 9-card Brock spread. At the center of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And so that's going to be the main energy that we use. And then surrounding it, we will be able to build the energy of our situation. Okay. So guys, if you are looking to build love, if you are looking to find your soulmate, find your tribe, find someone that speaks your language, but at a soul level, this is a lot. All right, and I'm just going to keep these here. Since these were extra, let's take note of them. And okay, Queen of Cups at the bottom. Okay, so and really quickly, we were talking about what it means to be a 4, a builder, right? Security is what you do. Your 4s can manifest very well. But I feel like this Queen of Pentacles that's in the center, gender matters not. This Queen of Pentacles that was in the center is used to taking something and creating something bigger, better, like the Midas touch, right? And take anything and turn it into gold, right? And I feel like you still have that power. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups, which is a different energy, right? What one can do with their hands, or with one can do with their wealth, another can do with their heart, their emotion. And so that's the energy, if the Queen of Cups is crowning this energy, I feel like this is a voyage of the heart, of love, understanding how to add your heart into what you do and not just be robotic, right? This is understanding. This is understanding how to be your own cups, how to master your heart as you pursue wealth, as you pursue to see something in your life. You want to make sure that you are balancing what happens in this tangible world and what happens within you. So something within you is opening up and shifting. And I feel like this is a journey of self. I feel like this is something that you are doing alone. And you're very good at creating and turning nothing into anything. But I feel like now we are opening up our heart to this situation. Rationally, it makes sense to be able to do that with a pentacle, but it does it fulfill us emotionally. So I feel like that's something that we're learning to do. So we have this Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the Star, which is healing. So before we got to this current space, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is at a period of reflection, right? She's got this pentacle. It's like, what do I do? What do I do now? Now, before Spirit asked you to step into this state of solitude, we have the Star, which sometimes can talk about faith, hope, healing, or just being a star or wishing upon the star. And so, this Queen of Pentacles has this pentacle, and I think that it is through the shifts within her that she is now able to want something new and something different, right? What she's chasing is something that she now deems very valuable. We have the Knight of Wands, and this is like a hot pursuit, right? So we have this period of reflection, quiet reflection. And then we have this immense energy of taking action, taking charge, and following that passion. But it is only that you get to that passion push forward once you come out of solitude. And it's in solitude where you are going to be doing, the cups, one cup in the heart, one cup on land, one cup, like you're going to be thinking about all aspects of what it is you want to create and pursue. Now, before you got to this page of this healing, this hoping, this dreaming, this passionate pursuit, before we got to the solitude, we were at security. So I feel like we were doing we were nurturing something for our own well-being, but I think that it didn't satisfy us. We have conflict here. So beneath this Queen of Pentacles, something within was conflicted. Something wasn't right. Something was not. It was leaving us unsettled. We couldn't rectify the energy within, but we were always pulled in different places and just surrounded by what felt like chaos. And it could be that after you saw something, before we get to the healing, I feel like this is healing a perspective. What you once thought was a victory to have or to be a part of, I think you realized that you had to heal from that. It appeared to be security, but it wasn't like a heart-based security. It didn't really nurture all aspects of you. And so I feel like you are shifting what you believe success to be, right? I think you are making a mental adjustment about what you build, why you build it, what you want to be a part of, why do you want to be, you know what I mean? I feel like this is you really deciding what you want to create and establish in this world in a way that's authentic to you, right? And so where a part of something feels like victory turns into conflict, and now we have this Wheel of Fortune. So that could have been a period of karma where we had to go through this trouble so that it would stir up the things within us that we needed to change. But nonetheless, the wheel has turned. And so now we get to step away, go within ourselves, really plan this next takeover in our life before we start this pursuit. So once you start this pursuit in this Knight of Wands energy, you are pursuing, we have the community card. And so if you are joining something, or if you want to, you want to create a space, I feel like you're pursuing a transformative space. Now that could be within you, outside of you. Above the healing card, we have the Two of Cups, which talks about like it could be a real relationship, a soulmate relationship. This could be your higher and your lower self. This could be your physical body and your spiritual body coming together. But I feel that this Two of Cups represents what's happening within the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like at one point you were divided within yourself, right? About what to do, why you're doing it, why. I think that it was like you didn't have clarity. Like, I'm doing this because it makes sense, because it gives me this, but it's killing me slowly, right? It's not what I signed up for. And so I feel like this Two of Cups represents you offering the other part of you that was missing something, that cup, but that's inside of you. That's happening inside of you. And so that leads you to this death, because now you're not going to be like you were before, right? You've done something, you've gone through something internally, and something has to end. There's a part of you that won't exist again, right? And so as you go through this death and this rebirth, we get to this crossroads, this mental space of like, well, what do we do now? You know, what do we do now? Now, in the event, this is about love, leaving something, healing from something, going to something new. Let's just talk about these three cards that came out extra. We have the Four of Pentacles, which is like holding on, not letting go. We have the Six of Cups, which is like a past card. It could be a past lover from this life or a past significant person from a former life. And then we have Strength, which is like the ability to tame like the wild side of us, the darker side of us. This is like embracing that shadow aspect of ourselves, but doing it in a way that's very delicate and patient and gentle. And so I feel like someone is not letting go of something that happened in their past that made them feel weak, right? So if there was a relationship that you had in your past that where they're holding on to you, or you're holding on to something that happened, and you just keep thinking about your lack of strength or how you didn't display your strength. That could be a work situation. It could be a intimate situation. But I feel like there's something that happened to you that you can't let go, you can't forgive yourself for, that didn't represent the best version of you. And I feel like when you're coming together with this Star and this Two of Cups, I feel like it's you being able to merge the new life that you're about to create and the old vision that you had of yourself based on whatever it was you went through. Okay. Another thing is if there is someone from your past that's holding on to you that represents your weakness or your lack of strength, I feel like in order to move forward, you have to get out of this Two of Swords energy, this inability to see and to want to decide something. Because if we are going to operate in our strength, we have to see things for what they truly are. We have to make the shifts within ourselves that are necessary, and then we have to respond to the situation, right? So we have to see, we have to make the shifts based on what we see, and then it's time for us to respond. And so I think Spirit is saying you're stronger than you know. Release whatever it is that you were holding on to from the past, because it won't serve you moving forward, right? And so if that helps you, after this death, this ending, this new start, remember to let go what doesn't serve you. And if it reveals, a period in which you were weak, you needed that experience to really understand your strength. I hope something in here made sense. But if you are a 4, you literally are very logical, very steady. And most of what you do is about stabilizing those around you. You don't do all this for self. You do all this for others. But there's something within you that you need to square away so that you can really live out loud in front of the world with the gifts that you have. Okay? All right. Thank you for stopping by. Soul Urge number 4.